Let us begin by asking ourselves a key question. What is Xero? So what you probably already know is Xero is an accounting software, which means that here you can record all the income and expenses and do your records. But Xero is much more than that. Xero is accounting software, but it is also a reporting software. Once you have done your accounting in Xero, Xero provides you all the key business and financial reports to you that you need for your business management and compliance. And not just that, Xero is also an invoicing and receivables management software. Xero provides you complete tools to do invoicing to your customers. And not just that, you can manage your receivables from Xero, and you can automate a lot of this management in Xero, like sending reminders to the customers when invoices are getting overdue, finding the receivables that are getting due on any specific date, and many other features like that. But Xero is also a bill payment and payables management software. Once you have recorded your bills into Xero, you can pay them from within Xero. And not just that, you can also set and you can keep a complete track of all the bills that you have to pay. Xero is also a cash flow management software. So when you have all your income and expenses, all your bills and invoices in Xero, you can see how much cash do you have and how much cash do you need at any specific time in the future. So let me tell you what I mean by that. When you have invoicing in Xero, Xero knows that how much cash is coming in the future at what date. And when you have bills in the Xero knows that how much money do you need to have at any specific time in the future. And with this, Xero can tell you that at what point in time you are going to face the cash flow troubles, and so that you can manage the business accordingly in advance. And not just that, Xero is also an inventory management software. So if you are selling something where the physical inventory is involved, Xero can manage the inventory for you. It can keep the complete track of inventory. And not just that, Xero is also a fixed asset management software for a small business, which means that you can maintain your fixed assets within Xero, and you can run the complete depreciation automatically. So if you don't know about the technicalities of something like depreciation, don't worry. As we move forward, I will explain that to you things in the accounting aspect as well. Now, how would we approach this course? Well, first of all, we will set up the books for a small business, a demo small business. The name of this business is Serene Smiles, and this is a dental clinic in the London. Are there any special business requirements for that? Let us take a look. Well, first of all, this business provides 4 different kind of services to its clients: preventive, restorative, orthodontic, and cosmetic. We don't have to know the details of these 4 services, but what we will need to do is that in Xero, we will track the income from all these services separately, so that the business owner or the business manager can understand that how well its any line of business is performing. Then, for expenses, this business will not have any extraordinary requirements. Just like any other usual business, this business will need to track its expenses into different categories like traveling expenses, entertainment expenses, research and development, marketing, and travel, and other things like that. For assets, this business will have a usual requirements, like this business will have some assets and it will need to run the depreciation on that, just like any other business. For sales tax, which is also called VAT in some parts of the world like UK, we will say that our business is not registered for sales tax. This will make the accounting much more simpler at the beginning, and later on as we proceed, we will also consider that we are registering our business for sales tax, and we will also learn the sales tax accounting. But at the beginning, we will say that we are not registered and we will keep things simple. Then for the liquidations, we will say that business has no other liquidation. It has only one liquidation and it does not need to track its income or expenses over liquidations. But as we move forward, we will also add liquidations to the Xero account and we will track the income and expenses on liquidations as well. For currencies, we will only begin with the home currency, which for this particular business it will be GBP, but don't worry, whatever is the currency relevant to your country, please use that. It does not make any difference. I will begin with GBP at the beginning. I will keep only one currency, but later on as we proceed, as we advanced, we will also add other currencies into our Xero account, and I will show you that how a British business can invoice its US customer in US dollars and Indian customers in Indian rupees right from within Xero. Then after that, we will also talk about users. Initially, this business will only have one user, that will be me, but as we proceed, we will add more users to our Xero account and we will give them different rights according to their role. And after that, finally, we will talk about conversion balances as well. At the beginning, we will say that this is a new business which is starting from scratch, so we do not have to record any previous balances. But later on as we proceed, I will also show you the scenarios where the businesses can start using Xero at a point where they are already running their business and they have to bring in their opening balances. But for this particular business, the conversion balances will not be applicable because this business will be starting right from scratch. So that is a quick introduction. In the next lecture, we will start learning Xero by signing up the account first and then starting to explore all of its different features. The Xero will be a standard accounting software meant for the millions of small businesses around the world. It will not be aware of any specific requirements that your business may have. For example, in our case, we need to track income over these 4 categories. So there will be a little bit customization required at the beginning. It will not be difficult at all, but a little bit customization at the beginning, and from there we will jump into the accounting, recording income, recording expenses, and reconciling our banks. So let's get started.